What's up, everyone? I wanted to make a video because I finally decided that I am going to go pay to play on this account. And I wanted to kind of like record everything that I've achieved in free to play just to like look back on at some point, I guess. Um, I'm not going to talk like a crazy amount about why I'm going pay to play, but it's basically just like I hate all of the available methods in free to play right now. Um, like, RuneCraft is fun, but it costs 20 billion fucking GP. Crafting is terrible. All the combats are terrible. Woodcutting, the two tick oaks method is absolute AIDS. Fire making is like the only one that's like semi fun to me. That fire scatter method that I've posted some videos on. It's like fairly fun, but I don't know. It's just not like super into it, but it is like kind of fun. Fishing, the snow leather is really annoying. I finished smithing. Smithing was a great skill, to be fair. Um, and then I hate the leather interface that you have to deal with when mining. So, and obviously cooking is, trash. Um, so it's just like I've already achieved the 200 mil that I wanted to achieve in free to play, and I even finished off these 50 mils over here in fire making and woodcut. And it's just like I have nothing else that I really want to do in free to play right now. Um, And like even if a three tick item did come into free to play, which I really highly doubt will happen at this point, it's just like I don't know. Even if that comes into the game, I'll still probably not even be that motivated to grind in free to play at this point. Um, so yeah, I did make a pay to play alt like a month or two ago that I've been playing some on, um, and I've been enjoying the 3-tick 4G mining method in pay to play a lot. Like I like the method, and I've liked the videos of other methods I've watched. I haven't like tried any others yet, but it's just like when I'm playing on that alt, like a lot of people told me to just play on that alt and not ruin this account, right? And not like throw away all the hours that I put onto this account that I put on this account. But like when I'm playing on that alt account, it's just not as fun. I don't know. I don't like starting on a completely new, fresh account. Like I have so much progress on this account that like I would like to continue building on, and it's just I don't know. It feels like a waste of time to play that alt account when I have this one. And obviously, if I go pay to play on this account, obviously it is like obviously I wasted so many hours in free to play, and my EHP will get absolutely torched. But like I don't know. At this point, I don't really care about. I don't really care about that. I don't really care about my EHP going down a bunch. I'd rather just like actually have fun playing the game instead of hating every single method or playing on some alt account that is just like so far behind this account that I just cannot get passionate about. Just like, yeah, I don't know. I don't want to play on a new account. I would rather just continue this account. Um, so yeah, that's kind of why I'm going not free to play. Jesus Christ, that's why I'm going pay to play. So I wanted to record this too, like I said, just like so I can look back on what I achieved in free to play. So obviously I got the 200 mil Smith, and then I got the 50 mil woodcut and the 50 mil fire making recently. I did 25 mil crafting for the free to play comp, which maybe I'll talk about a little bit. And yeah, I didn't really achieve anything else. Everything else is pretty nothing. But I'm happy with it. Almost 500 mil total XP would have been kind of nice to get that in free to play, but whatever. And then almost 211 days played. And then I wanted to go to my temple. So I've got 2,700 EHP or so right now. Maybe I'll look at the free to play leaderboard after this and see where I finished. I guess here are my final stats. I almost got 25 mil magic, I guess. Obviously, woodcutting and smithing are where most of my EHP come from. So yeah. And then I wanted to, let's see, do I want to look at the leaderboard? I'll just look at my records first because I wanted to look at the records. Or here, let me talk about the comps first because that feeds into the records. So, well, okay, yeah, I guess I can talk about this one. The free to play comp, like our team just got absolutely smacked from the beginning. And I was also on vacation at the time, so I said that I was going to put in 30 hours. So I just wanted to like not let my team down and just like at least do the 30 hours. I guess I did a little bit over that. I just did some crafting, and I think my intro 6 was woodcutting. Yeah, it was. My intro 6 was me on the way to the beach. I was in the car doing two tick oaks And thankfully I didn't lose service or anything. I didn't DC. So um, yeah, I did my intro 6 with that, and then just did crafting and I guess a little bit of fire making and shit and random stuff for the rest of it, just because like we were getting smacked, but I at least wanted to hit like the goal that I said I would, like before the draft or whatever. So yeah, that was not very good, but that's what I did in that one. The Solus comp though, the Valentine's comp, it was a 48-hour comp, and I did pretty well. I got 38 EHP. I slept through my alarms, so I couldn't hit my 40 goal that I set at the start, but I guess that's whatever. I just did wood cutting. I did all 2-tick oaks with some alking. I guess I alked at the start, and then I was like, this is too much, way too much work. I'll just chill out and do the 2-tick oaks themselves. So that's what I did. I was pretty happy with this. But during this, I set the day record for free to play. This was an over 30 HP day record. That was my goal. I just wanted over 30 HP. So I'm super happy with this. This was awesome. If I had choked this at the end, because I was like losing my mind, like because I obviously didn't sleep, like I was going, like I was so tired, and the method is so boring. There was just zero interaction, and at the end, my rates were just terrible. But thankfully, I didn't choke it, and I got the over 30. And I opted for a little bit of it at the start, I guess. But yeah, that's the rank 1 day in free to play. Obviously, not very competitive. By you know, you can see how these records are not very competitive, but it's still pretty cool. And I mean, it's still pretty good record, right? Any day record over 30 HP, that's got to be pretty good. And then I also got the 6-hour record. This wasn't during the Solus comp. This was like a week before the Solus comp, I think, 79 days, 73 days. So I got the 6-hour record by 1 log. I got 1 log over Amigo. That was intentional because, like with the 2-tick oaks method, you're in combat, so you get like a certain amount of extra time on your, like before you get force logged out. But like I didn't really know exactly how much extra time you would have. So like once I beat his record, I just like made sure to log out. So yeah, this was a pretty good 6-hour. I'm pretty happy with this, and I did out. I think I out for, let's see, how much. What am I getting when I'm 6-tick alking? I don't know. That probably out. I don't know. I don't even remember what I get when I'm alking. 60k XP, if I had to guess, something like that. 58k XP per hour. So I guess I alked for a bunch of that then, huh? I don't really remember. I'll have to look at my old videos to remember what magic XP hour I was getting. But yeah, I did alk during it. So yeah, I don't think I did anything else. That's 72 hours, just like my day record plus whatever I got the next day. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with getting first place in both those records. And then, oh right, I wanted to look at the smithing records too. These might take a bit to load because whenever you're filtering on Tipple, it kind of takes a bit. Can I go to, yeah, here, go to my records. Hold on. Smithing, okay, yeah. So the 6-hour was all Addy plates, and I think it was at like a rate of, I want to say 265 or 266k or something like that. And the max rate is like 268k per hour, so that was pretty good. I did not deliberately do a 72-hour. That was just my day record plus whatever I got like else during that period. This day record was pretty good. Hold on, let me see if this loaded. Yeah. So this day record is the #1 smithing day in free to play, which is pretty sweet. Not very competitive again, as you can see, because I was doing solo Addy plates for this, which are not even the EHP method, obviously, right? They're like 40 to 50k slower than the alt trading method. So, but yeah, this was a really good day. Like my goal going into it was the 7.8 mil, and I hit that. I think that's averaging 260k across 30 hours. And like I said, the max rate is like 268k for the method. So I was super happy with this. This was pretty good. I played pretty well. So yeah, I'm happy with that day record. I don't think I deliberately went for a week. I think this week record includes a lot of rune 2-anders and then some Addy plates. And then the month is like a bunch of 2-anders and then some Addy plates. I don't really remember exactly how much of each they were, but I'm pretty happy with this month. This is a pretty solid month. This is also my record EHP month, 287. Obviously nothing crazy, but like both the like Rune 2 Anders is obviously like fucking zero point 0.7, right? And the Addy plates is like 0.88 ep per hour, I think, or something like 0.88 to 1 or whatever. Um, or I think that's what it was. I don't really remember. But like neither of them are close to EHP is what I mean. So this was like a 350 month or so, something like that. So I'm pretty happy with that. And it's second place month, which is like pretty good. And then my 6 hour with solo Addy plates is number 4, which is kind of funny because, like I said, it's nowhere close to the EHP rate, but that's pretty funny. And yeah, I didn't do any of these. So yeah, those are the records I wanted to talk about. I think the only thing else that I wanted to do was look at the free to play leaderboard. How do I do this? I think I have to go to combine first and then filter it. Yeah. Hopefully this doesn't take too long to load. But I wanted to see like where I finished because I know I was close to top 100. Let's see. Okay, yeah, 102. So I was what, 44 ep off getting my bronze star back in free to play. That would have been kind of cool. Would have been kind of cool to get that rank and kind of finish top 100, but I don't know. At this point, it's whatever. I already had like top 100 at one point, like after I had maxed, but that was so long ago. I don't have it anymore, obviously. Look at Freck. Freck got us all top 100 again. Freck got unbanned on this account like kind of recently. That's pretty funny. But yeah, 102, I guess, is where I'm finishing. So I'm pretty happy with that. I'm pretty happy with like the stuff that I've done on this account and the records that I've got. The main things that I did go for were like the woodcutting 6 hour and woodcutting day, and then the smithing day. So I achieved the ones that I wanted to achieve. So I'm pretty happy with that. And I got the 200 mil smithing, obviously, which I'm super happy about. As far as pay to play goes, the main thing that I'm trying to do is compete on the mining 6 hour record, which I know is like an insane record and it's like the most competitive one. That's like why I want to do it, right? And like I posted that video a day or two ago of me doing an hour where I only made one mistake. So like I think that is feasible for me. Like obviously I have to practice more, but it is like it's not out of the realm of possibilities for me to get that. And yeah, I just like when I've been doing that method on my alt, I just really enjoy that method. It's just a lot of fun, and I want to keep trying to get better at it and compete for the 6 hour record. So yeah, that's kind of like what I want to do on the pay to play account, at least at first. The reason I haven't gone pay to play yet, like, is purely because of how I have to do a billion fucking bullshit things that I don't want to have to do before unlocking the method that I finally do actually want to do. Like if I didn't have to get like the Varrock Elite Diary and the Desert Elite Diary and Prospector and do all these quests and like do all that bullshit, I would have gone pay to play so long ago. But it's just like every time I open up like the temple guides and like try to figure out what I would need to do to unlock the EHP method, it's just like I want to blow my fucking head off looking at all the bullshit that you have to do. But at this point, like I'm just done with free to play. Like I'm just done. I just don't care about it anymore. I don't want to do another grind in it. I don't know. I don't enjoy any of the methods enough to want to stick with it. So I'm going to suck it up and do all of the bullshit that is needed to unlock the EHP methods. Or I will quit and, and hate it so much that I quit early. But at this point, that's fine. I'm kind of like at peace with my account and what I've done so far. So shout out to Free to Play Clan. Can I click on this? I cannot click on this. But shout out to I can click on this. Shout out to Free to Play Clan. Y'all are the best. Can I just go to members? Am I blind? Hold on. Members. There we go. Shout out to everybody in Free to Play Clan. Y'all are the goats. Like I would not have played at all for this. Like I would not have played for this long at all if it wasn't for the community. Like I love being like a part of the community and like hanging out with people and seeing what everybody else is up to and stuff. So Shout out to all of y'all. All of y'all are super cool, and you also like taught me the game. Obviously, like I knew nothing before joining the clan. So yeah, shout out to everybody in Free to Play CC. I think that's about everything that I wanted to go through. So I will leave it there. Thank you for watching.